Hey everybody, Greg here with King's Canto. Um, just wanted to check in, do something a little bit different today. Let's have some fun. Let's do something that everybody loves to do on the internet now. Speculate. Let's speculate about this Pokemon market. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm seeing. There's two different camps running rampant on your feed right now. It's people that are talking about prices climbing to the moon, and people talking about the crash that's coming. I'm going to tell you just in my small business what the kind of things that I'm seeing. In case you're new to the channel, um, my name's Greg. I have a business called Kings of Canto. It's an online, mainly online sales, TCG player, eBay, vending some. I got a show this weekend. Pretty excited about that. Um, I see a lot of stuff come in and out. I'm going to dig into some data here and tell you what I think is going to happen. Now, before we get into it, man, I ain't PokeRev. I'm not Danny Phantom. You know, you just take my opinion for what it is. But I love watching these guys go at it. These two camps that are fighting, and I'm just going to tell you what I see. I'm just a little guy, but I mean, I see it a lot. So let's take a look at a couple of things here. See if we can get transitioned over. So, right off the bat, this was today. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the kind of month that I'm having here. It's probably one of the best months that I've had order wise, not necessarily money wise, but I'm at 653 orders for the month so far. Um, that's about 20, almost 22 orders a day, which ironically, that's how many I have pending for today. That's not always the case. I'm going to tell you something I'm seeing here, and I'm going to pick one set, and I know, hey, it's been shilled all to hell. I get it. It's it's the one that it's the talking point everybody's looking for right now. But I'm going to tell you why I think that this is a good set. Um, right off the bat, let's look at a couple of things here. I'm going to tell you, I see some things going on with these cards. Okay. I'm going to pick out five in particular that I think are ones to look at. One of them, obviously, is the top card in the set. I mean, if you look at what it's doing here, it's pretty much hit its bottom. I mean, it's starting to level out here, but look at the increase in sales. Okay. And for cards that nobody wants, that mass printed cards of them everywhere. I mean, that's not a ton of supply on the market. Okay, it's a good art. I know it's not a huge chase card, and that's the weird thing about this set. It's not a huge chase card. None of them are huge chase cards, but it's a great artwork. And I mean, at one point in time, this card was $108 at one point in time. Cards almost always, when sets run, get back to their old high. Just keep that in mind. It's the supporting cards in this set that are, I mean, they're really unmatched. Ghastly is a fan favorite. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon. Uh, sales volume has stayed pretty stable. It's up again, under 200 copies available online. Uh, you know, you're up over $40 really to get one right now. So this seems to be one that's climbing. That's going to be a card that in the PSA 10 and the raw copy is going to continue to climb. I'm going to tell you what I think about these two cards. Gengar is a fan favorite. Almost every Gengar set in history has done well. Uh, Morty's Conviction. It's seeing, you know, the market, you guys, the market, us. We're smart people. We know what's going on. Look at the increase in sales. Okay. It's leveled out. There's under 150 available on the market. It's starting to go up. Okay. The card's already seen is already shown that it can go to $60, $65. Okay. I mean, it's gonna run. Full art Gengar. Hey, I know it's an ultra rare. Ultra rares never do good, right? I mean, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong on this one. I just think it's gonna. I think it's gonna run. It's a Gengar. It's cool colors. It's a supporting cast for this set. I mean, it's got 100. It's under 125 copies available on the market. I'm gonna tell you this one. This one I think is a sleeper. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon. It's very unique. I mean, just the design of it, the artwork. It's a very unique card. It's shown that under the right circumstances, whether it was shilled or bought out or not, that it can get over $20. I mean, it's a cheap card that has tremendous upside. I mean, it's not really much to think about there. If you look at what is going on with the sealed product, I mean, guys, there's 14 cases available on the market of booster boxes. 14 cases. There's 115 booster boxes. Let me tell you what's going on here. And conventional thought process and what a lot of people that are playing devil's advocate online are talking about is the fact that it's continuing to climb. They're saying, "Oh, it's going to fall off. It's going to reprint. It's going to fall off." Guys, that's not exactly the scenario. Everybody wants to compare it to 2021. This is not 2021. These singles are falling and the sales numbers are increasing. If you go back and look at 2021, whenever I was buying that stuff, nobody wanted to catch the falling knife. Dude, people have gloves on and they are catching it right now. They are catching it right now because they know that it's going to spike back up. I mean, everybody's betting that these cards are going to spike back up. And I absolutely think they're going to bounce off the floor. I really do. Um, I don't think that there's much that can stop it. And and I'll tell you, you know, I've been doing a lot of things, kind of to when I buy out collections, man. I mean, I mean, every time I get one, I just keep it. I got Morty's convictions over there. I've got um, Iron Crown. At one point it was the top one. It's not just that set, guys. It's the Paradox Rift, um, Scarlet and Violet base, so even Silver Tempest at the end of Sword and Shield. They're all positioned to climb. Everybody that's in the hobby right now, it's a short turnaround. People are looking at it right now and they're like 2021, dude, everybody's talking about Fusion Strike and Chilling Reign and stuff like that. It's not going to be the same, guys. Whenever that happened, Pokemon was so invested in Sword and Shield. If you were collecting back then, Sword and Shield came in and was extremely popular. They had invested a lot of money into the two games that came out. They were really pushing it. I mean, they were pushing it so hard. Um, they came off of a Sun and Moon that was it just wasn't a real hot market, even though it was a lot of people were having a good time with tag teams and stuff like that. But they were so heavily invested because it had been so slow. They had just crashed Evolutions and they had already crashed Roaring Skies, and you know they were trying to retool, and they went into Sword and Shield and just massively went at it. And then COVID happened, and then they were like, "Let's go, let's do it," and they pumped it, and the hobby wasn't really there yet. It was steadily climbing. It would have steadily climbed to the point it's at right now without COVID, is why I don't think people realize that. I'll tell you, I watch a lot of Nostalgianomics. I watch a lot of um, I watch a little bit of everybody. I follow him quite a bit though, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, he's 100% right. There's a lot of money on the sidelines. Those sales numbers for the singles as they continue to fall is a part of a testament to it. I'm not the only one doing this. There's there's a lot of people that believe that that's going to happen, and you know, I just don't think, a lot of people will tell you that the hobby is, most of the people in it are very short. 6 months to a year is about the turnaround time for a lot of people in the hobby. That means that at the most, all they've ever seen is really cheap Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, early Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, or the end of Sword and Shield. And I'm going to tell you, I hear a lot of takes about what it's going to look like and what it's going to be. Guys, I don't think that they're going to go and try to put out as much Twilight Masquerade as they can, or put out as much Surging Sparks as they can. I think that they're probably already had plans for print runs for stuff like that, but I don't think they're going to go back and try hard on it. I haven't heard anybody else with this take, but I'm putting it out there right now. I think that we're going to see the end of Scarlet and Violet look very similar to the end of Sun and Moon. If Mega Evolutions is any good, and coming off of the bull market that they're in, they've been planning their marketing strategy for Mega Evolutions since Surging Sparks or before. They were planning the beginning of Sword and Shield whenever tag teams came out. They didn't necessarily know tag teams were going to be a hit, but they were. And so they're like, man, look at this momentum. Let's get Sword and Shield going. Let's print a crap ton of Darkness Ablaze. Dude, those sets were crap. That's the only thing that slowed it down, guys. I think that if their marketing strategy, if they stick true to it and they don't listen to everybody, hey, bring the prices down, bring the MSRPs down, bring it down to MSRP. I just don't think they're going to listen. I just don't. I think it's I think that they're going to continue going business as usual. That they're not going to care that Destin Rivals and Prismatic, besides maybe Prismatic Evolutions, I think that they probably from the beginning that they were in the writing room with that knew that they were going to print it hard for 3 or 4 years. But the other stuff, the Surging Sparks, the Destin Rivals, the Journey Together, I think that they're going to go business as usual. I really do. Look at what happened at the end of Sun and Moon. If you were around, Team Up and Cosmic Eclipse, Unified Minds, everybody knew those were good sets. Just like we all know that these are good sets now. But once they cross that certain level, and it's going to be the same thing for this, guys. You don't think this is going to push? When Paradox Rift and Obsidian Flames, Scarlet Violet Base, and Temporal Forces, when they push it through to $300 a box and those pack prices rise to $8, $9, $10 a pack, which some of them are like that on TCG Player. Do you really think that those random auxiliary or ancillary products on the market are going to sit? People are going to buy them to crack the packs and just sell the packs. The streamers are going to buy them. Scalpers are going to buy them. The packs are going to dry up. Whenever a product hit the shelf in 2020 that had Team Up or Cosmic Eclipse in it, did it sit around? Hell no. That stuff didn't sit around. The market's going to eat it up just like it did then. These things could go parabolic. I'm just telling you right now. I know that everybody's like Destin Rivals, yada yada. I'm telling you right now, if you were there, nobody saw Team Up running away. Nobody saw it. You know how many of us are sitting around wishing that we could go back and prove that we're smart and all that, it ran away. And we were never able to get it back. It never got reprinted. They're not going to be able to reprint everything, guys. They're not going to be able to. Don't fall for it. I ain't telling you to go out, run out there and buy a $300 Destin Rivals booster box or a $350 Destin Rivals booster box. But you better look at it the same way we looked at Team Up. Because whenever Team Up ran to 400 or 500, we had to just sit around and be fine with missing out. And that's what you're going to have to be. Don't sit around being mad that it doesn't go back to MSRP. Just be fine with missing out. I don't have a position in Destin Rivals. Wish I did. I just, I got caught up in the whole, oh man, I got to put it into the ground. And then the more I look at it, I just feel like this is the ending of Sun and Moon. Banger sets that they didn't necessarily know. They were already printing and had print runs established whenever the boom here started again. I'm just saying. That's my take on it, guys. And I love watching these guys argue. Pokey and E, I watch him all the time, and Team Rocket Joey's going at him about the MSRP and the yada yada yada. I love how Team Rocket Joey's standing on this celebrations thing. Guys, if you put money into celebrations before 2025, you sat on capital for a long time, and it didn't move at all. I was arguing with somebody in his comments earlier. It's ridiculous. That set was probably the worst investment. They look great now, but if you bought a Celebrations ETB the first year, it sat around at about the same price for about 3 years. So it is what it is. I like watching it, guys, and that's my take on it. I think they're gonna climb. I think they're gonna climb to 300. I think that the Scarlet Violet booster boxes are gonna climb to 300. They may level out. People will take some gains, but I don't think it'll go back down. I just don't think it's gonna go back down. Tell me what you think in the comments if you made it through this. I really appreciate everybody watching. Like and subscribe if you can. We're going to go back to a little bit of business content. I got some good stuff set up for the last half of the week here. And I may interview some people and do a little bit of vendor content this weekend. So looking forward to that. Really appreciate it, guys. See you on the next one.